I'm good. Welcome to everybody to Healing Numbers 22. What the heck is numerology? I'm intuitive numerologist Sue Coffin, and here with clarity coach Sarah Ross. Yes, Sarah and I were just having a very deep conversation about numerology and how it's good to know the numbers, the basic numbers, but some people can't relate because they don't know what their numbers are. So I'm going to have to do some thinking about that. I think it's very important that we finish 1 through 9 because those are the most important. But then we got to figure out how I can help you to get some of your own numbers so that you can relate. Yeah. So I want to welcome. What's that?
Oh yeah. So even for you, like what was it specifically that got you so interested in
I had
numbers
a reading.
for yourself?
I had a reading.
But what evoked you?
What evoked me? What?
To have the reading at all? Like, where was your first seed that was planted about?
I was listening to a podcast, and it was a psychic and a numerologist talking. And I've studied a lot of modalities. I've been studying for a long time, and I thought, gee, I never had a numerology reading, and that sounds kind of cool. So I've never heard. I've heard of it, but I didn't know anything about it, right? So I called her, and I had a reading, and I was absolutely blown away. So I started to do my study, started to try to understand it, and I realized that there was a little bit more to it than a little bit deeper than what my books were telling me. So I called her back and I asked her if she would mentor me, and she did, and for a little bit. And then she said, you have to do readings. That's the only way you're going to really learn. And I was petrified. Oh my Lord. So the first year I did free readings because I figured nobody could complain, right? If it's free, you can't complain, right? But by the end of the year, I was booked, and I was feeling not anxious and comfortable, and I was starting to get it. And but there is a lot to it, and so I still study, and I will always study. I figure I don't think you ever master this, right? Because as you grow and learn more, things become different, right? It's like anything.
Yes. You become awake to these ingredients that are the numbers, and you can resonate with them differently in your life. Like we talked about earlier, right? With having a lot of that energy of a 1. There are times where 1 makes you aggressive. There are aggressive tendencies sometimes to the number 1. And then once I figured that out, I could turn my aggressive nature, and I was verbally aggressive. I could figure out that, well, this really works for me, but it's hindering me because nobody likes aggression. Nobody likes that, but it works for me on some level, right? So then I figured out a way to make that assertive, to make that self-confidence, instead. But I had the power of my numbers, kind of behind me, and was aware. So yeah, that's awesome.
Right. Yeah. It's fun. I absolutely love it. I love it. I study in the UK right now. Yeah.
And you said they really take numerology seriously, like on a whole different level, right?
A whole different level. You're born in families that are reading tarot cards and doing numerology, because tarot came from numerology, and there, it's the numbers and the symbols on the tarot cards. But these people their business. You did some research, right? In businesses where they hire numerologists to go in and coach different employees, and who to place, where to place, and what their qualities are, their gifts are, and where they're going to, because like we said, in a 5, you can't put a 5 in a cubicle. They won't last. They need to have movement, constant movement. They need to be the one who's doing the marketing, who's talking, who's out there in front of the people. So numerology is, I always said this. I said this to my friend one day when we were walking. why do you think astrology got so much attention and numerology didn't? And she said, everybody loves the planets. We look at the stars, we love the planets. Yeah. But when we look at numerology, we think about math. And as soon as we think about math, it's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So I thought that was pretty good on her part to come up to be able to instantly tell me that. Yeah.
I agree. But I feel like also too, you know, walk up to anyone and ask them what numbers resonate with them, but then ask them what planet does. What are you more likely to get an answer about? I'm going to, I mean, in my opinion, someone's going to tell me a number. They're going to be like, oh, the number 27. Oh my gosh, 555s. But what planet resonates with you most? The Earth, the moon. You're going to get the moon. You're going to get the moon.
Venus.
Right? Because I read a book that said like, Venus is for men, right? And Mars is for, or whatever it is, right? But it's the truth, right? So people are like intimidated by the numbers, but at the same time, the numbers are so close to them, you know? Oh, exactly. See, Dorothy's like, see, moon, exactly. That's the planet that resonates most with you. Because of course that's the planet that resonates most with you. Me too, by the way.
That's Dorothy is my go-to astrologer.
Oh,
she's
wonderful. Hi, Dot.
Wonderful. Yeah, she's a wonderful person.
Oh,
wonderful
I love
person. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about the number 6. I have a 6 life path and a 6 heart's desire. So I have a lot of 6 energy in my core energy, and I understand it fairly well. So now, if you draw the number 6, it looks like a pregnant lady or a big belly, a belly full of love, I should say, right?
Oh, I like that.
It's a domestic energy. It's the healers, the teachers, the people who do selfless service for other people, constantly. Well, the 6 needs to be needed. But that's not always a good thing, right?
No,
they take on so much responsibility. They're great with giving guidance, encouraging people. People seek them out. I say this a lot of times when I'm doing a reading. People with 6 energy, a lot of times if you're standing in the grocery store, the grocery line, that you turn around and the person will just start talking to you and telling you things that you don't even know why they're telling you. But that's
I love that. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Saturday afternoon. Talking to strangers in line, getting paper towels that are overpriced at Family Dollar. Are you kidding me? I can't wait. I make sure I'm not on my phone. I make sure I'm not like distracted by anything. I make sure my kids are quiet. Like, what if a stranger were to speak to me right now and I can have this conversation with somebody I don't even know? It's such a treat. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that welcomes that?
Well, you're the one that's seeking out the 6 energy. Yeah. Yeah, and we'll listen. We'll stand there and listen.
All day. I'll get out of line and let somebody else in front of me so I can continue this. Let's continue this. Oh, can I tell you my deepest, darkest shame too? Can we do this? Oh, please. This is wonderful. I'll cancel my appointments for the rest of the day. Let's do it.
Oh, shoot. So 6 is very self-sacrificing. And sometimes to the point where what happens is a 6 wants to be needed. It wants to take on responsibility. It wants to nurture everybody. But then after a while, all of a sudden they realize that they're not in return getting anything back. So they get resentment. And once 6 gets resentment, they will kick you off the island, and you won't be allowed back in. They don't allow. They want total honesty. They're very honest people. They want. They can spot a liar. You know the saying, "Mom has eyes on the back of her head." Yeah, they're
Yep.
very intuitive and they can pick up on anything. But
When you're
loving people.
Loving people, these sixes, their energy. So when you're talking about sixes, Sue, who are you talking about? Like, what would make you have a six energy? What types of numbers would you have to have, like in your birthday or in your, like, what types of things would make you a six?
Your birthday would be a 6, a 15, or a 24. The letters F, O, and X, Fox. Those all are related to the number 6. I see where Dorothy says she's in a 6th year, and to get your personal year energy, you would add your day of birth, your month of birth, and the number 8, which is the universal year 2024. So you can do that, and that could be a 6. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you. So then people who are tuning in can figure out, if that energy is anywhere resonates within them for the 6,
Right.
Yeah.
Is the sun in your eyes?
I've got one of these stupid camera things, like with the light. So like I can just like, so it's because the sun is setting over the beautiful harbor of Bucksport right now that I can see. So the sun is setting. So it's like coming through. But, my lighting is so off in here. I tried painting the walls. I painted the walls for you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. I went from a hunter green to a mermaid teal. And can I please mention this real quick? I picked, which you already know, I picked my paint color based on a number. When I walked into Hammond to figure out the paint color I was going to use on the wall, I didn't pick it based on color. I had no idea what I wanted, except for I wanted something lighter for my walls. I walked in and I looked at the numbers and I said, I want something kind of blue. And I saw 618. And that's my Nani's birthday, June 18th. And I said, I'll have this one, 618. And the woman goes, well, did you look at the whole? And I said, 618. Thank you so much. And that's how I picked my paint. But I could go on all day with you about how I use the numbers. My husband and I, we bought our lake house sight unseen because of the number of the address. So I could do this all day. I trust the numbers.
Yeah. Yes, you do. After you work with it for a while, and it really doesn't take very long. If you stay grounded and become aware of what's going on, the numbers make sense after a while. And then you learn what resonates with you and what doesn't resonate with you.
Yeah. Absolutely. For sure.
All right.
So is there anyone here that's born on the 6th or the 15th or the 24th or has a lot of F's or O's or X's in any of your first, middle, or last name?
Dorothy's in the 6th year, a personal year energy. We work in 9-year epicycles, right? 9-year cycles.
Beautiful number 9. Yep.
Right. And each year has its own theme. And if we know what the theme of that year is, then we can lean into it and get the most out of it. Right.
Better use it to the advantage of the life we're trying to create. Yeah.
Most definitely. Oh, it's such an important thing to know. So Dorothy being in that 6th year, this is going to bring in family and friends and community. There could be more responsibility that comes in around you during this time. More people coming out of the woodwork, needing your assistance, needing your help. But what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to balance, and you're going to have to figure out what's theirs and what's yours, and not interfere, because a lot of times the 6 interferes just because we like to take care of everything. 6 can be controlling, right? Because you can't take care of everything if you're not in control.
And that's hard because when we interfere, sometimes we take away other people's opportunity to experience their own
Correct. Life. Most definitely. And one of the things the UK taught me was 6 is it coils in, right? Curls right in. And what a 6 has to do, it has to learn how to uncurl from the inside out. We have to let go. Yeah. We have to let go and let other people take care of us. It's very hard for me to receive. I give all the time, But for me to receive, it's like, oh, no, I can take care of it. Don't worry about it. And I still work with that. That's a struggle. Yeah.
Yeah. And we all, I feel like if that resonates with you, we all do it for a different reason. If we can't receive help, it's not always for the same reason. Does that make sense?
Most definitely. When we talk about numbers, we talk about the characteristics, the essence of them. When I was studying with my first mentor, she said, you got to learn these numbers so well that you can feel them. And I thought, well, that's a bunch of BS. But oh no, she was so right. Oh my gosh. Because I can't sit with a chart and look at all those numbers and not try to pull it all together. And that comes with a lot of feelings and intuition.
And the numbers themselves are vibrations.
Dorothy, it's the shape of Venus. I'm confused by that. The
number 6.
Yeah. That's interesting comment. Now, the 6 doesn't ask for much. It really doesn't. We don't need much at all. We don't, but we want to be appreciated. That's all we want. We want somebody to say, that was the shadow, she's saying. The shadow of Venus. You know, we just want somebody to say, thank you so much for doing that. That just helped me so much. That's all. That's all any 6 needs. Now, there's an interesting fact about the 6. It's spiritually protected. And it's, you know, I'm quite analytical. So when I talk, when I can't put my thumb on something, I always say it with a little hesitation. But I've been told that it's believed that in a past life, we have done something good for somebody. So in this lifetime, the 6 energy gets protected. And even in the 6th year, Dorothy, you're going to find there's going to be protection around you. And what's going to happen is, it doesn't mean things can't happen, because they can, but usually the answers will come quicker. The people that you need will automatically show up. Things of that nature will be pulled towards you. You have to be very careful with 6 and codependency. It's huge, right?
Because some people, like you said, a 6 only needs to feel appreciated. That's a slippery slope, because at least with some of my clients, the way they feel appreciated is to feel needed. And so sometimes it's just a cycle that you can't get out of, right? Like, I do this because I need to feel appreciated. And I don't just need you to say thank you. I need it because this is what I need to feel appreciated is for me to be able to continue to serve in this purpose for you. And it sometimes takes away the ability of the other person to live their life. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Especially if you're talking about codependency, you know, it's sometimes hard.
Right. 6 loves relationships, right? It's it dreams of being married at a very young, growing up. You know, it plays with its baby dolls or whatever, and it wants that home, that white picket fence. It just dreams of that. So, in this year, Dorothy, the 6 energy, there will be some relationships coming in. There will be some new ones that come in. There will be some old ones that might need to be dissolved. But the energy is going to support that. And if something, 6, 7, 8, 9, I was going to say March for Dorothy was kind of an emotional roller coaster. Because it was the 9 personal months. So there was some endings and completions and letting go. And with 3, 6, and 9, they're all emotional energies. So there could have been some things that needed to be dealt with. Yeah. 6s are very humble. Usually, they try to do the right thing for the right reasons. It's not for themselves usually. This is a good one. 6s have weight trouble because we like to eat. And why do we like to eat? That's love. We put everybody around the table. We feed them. I always think of 6. You think of the big, the Italian mom, who's out in the kitchen.
Hey, you be careful. You be careful talking to this Italian like that.
you understand. Yeah, you holler, you're hugging the kids, feeding them.
You haven't eaten. My poppy still I won't, he still pinched my ass until he died, It was normal. It wasn't weird. It was normal.
Right.
No, yeah, I get it. It does. It means love. You feed someone's belly, but it's more passionate than that. It's a connection. It's not just, feeding them some cereal. No Italian mama wants not trying to feed you something they bought from the store. They're trying to feed you something from their heart.
Right. Yes.
I had to come to the rescue of those Italian
Thank you. Well, it's funny because when we were down in Miami once, we went to a real Italian restaurant. And boy, she was out there and she was hollering and screaming and the dough was flying and it was fabulous. I mean, I had so much fun and nobody was paying any attention to her. The family wasn't, but she was squeezing cheeks. And 6 are very musical, very artistic. They can be very creative. 3, 6, and 9. Those numbers are very creative.
And when you say things too small, I think it's wonderful when you speak about these numbers now at the number 6, we've gone through up till 6 now. It's not, when you say something, it's not always it's sometimes in an unorthodox way. We sometimes think okay, 6 is very artistic. It doesn't mean that they
no.
that you might just like to paint or draw. It's deeper than that. Maybe you see things in a different way, in an artistic manner. It doesn't necessarily just these surface things that our society sometimes brings in as what we represent when you say a word. It's deeper than that.
Yeah, I looked that up because I want to understand it deeper. And being artistic is what brings you joy. If when you're right in doing something, and because 6 is home. So this could be creative around their homes. I mean, it's real cozy. I want everybody to feel love when they walk in their home. That's very creative.
Yes. And very meaningful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have a question for you about 6s. Can I ask you a question about 6s?
Oh, please do. Please, I love it.
In your opinion, who do 6s play best with in other numbers, and who do they not play as well with? Or have more difficulty with?
6 is the most balanced number out of nine numbers. Okay, 6 is the most balanced. It will make it work. Okay, so 2 and 6 together, that's total love. That's just ultimate love.
Well, 2 wants a partner and 6 wants to fall in love.
Yes.
Oh,
very good. Look at you.
I listen to you. I love you, Sue. This is my fucking dream. Okay, doing this with you is my dream. I manifested you when I found you in Belfast that day, and I found you and stalked you when you left. This is my dream. Of course, I listen to you. Please continue.
That was good. That was very good. It would get along with 3, 6, and 9 of kindred spirits. They like each other. 3, 4, 5, and 6, not so much, because 5 wants freedom. 6 wants to nest. It wants to be in its home
and have an influence. Okay.
I would really 5. It's about the only one I don't think it would. It could cause problems because of its control issues.
Okay, so what I'm
hearing in any of the numbers.
All right, so it would just take a little more effort, or maybe some unorthodox solutions to get along in a harmonious way if you're a 5 with a 6. But a 2 and a 6, they thrive with each other.
Yeah.
They vibe. All right.
The 5, if you were in a relationship with the 5, five partner, that five, that six has got to understand that five needs its freedom. It just needs to be able to pick up and go to town whenever it wants to go to town. It doesn't need to tell you when it's going to town. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, I was going to say, sometimes the five would be very good because of the way it communicates. And six would like that, the communication.
Yes, because like we say, you know, we're not definitively whatever the number represents. We're so much more dynamic than that. And there are so many other things that play into the numbers. But I was just curious, you know, in a time where everyone's just really trying to figure out, almost like find the differences in everyone, you know, maybe it could be just really nice to find some similarities and some ways that we can kind of vibe together. And so I just thought it would be kind of cool.
Yes. And that's what happens in compatibility reports. We're looking at the numbers and how they're relating with each other. For instance, your life path is a 4, mine is a 6. Those get along very well together. You like details, I like details. Both 4 and 6 represent home, right?
Yes. Yes.
So that gets along very well. Now, where might it have trouble? It might have trouble with the control issue on both sides, because 4 is very serious and wants to get the job done and get it done right. And so does 6. So they have to be very careful. They have to be able to negotiate and compromise a little bit.
I'll change my numbers for you, Sue. That's no problem. Just
No. We're doing good. We're doing good. I'll tell you where we don't do good. We don't do good in the expression, because I have a 1 and you have an 8. 1 and 8 get along, but very powerful, both very powerful energies. But I don't have any 8 in my chart. No 8.
Well, so then maybe I am a part of something you don't have. So I'm like one of your puzzle pieces.
That's correct.
Like you said, like in this world, you know, we're all these different numbers, and we're not supposed to just be with the ones we get along with most. Numbers are not.
No.
We're all supposed to come together so we can give each other what we have, and what we don't have, the things we kind of lack in, to have somebody else kind of fill that in. That's the whole harmonious point of this, you know. That's right. A Beatles song. We're all supposed.
Yes. Yeah. No. We have to have, there has to be a lot of, if I saw 2 charts that were quite similar, I think it'd be boring, right? It wouldn't bring it challenges, because we need those challenges. We need those experiences.
Oh, challenges in life are what present to us the best opportunities if we were to choose to take them. We have this beautiful free will. Definitely. We don't have to take these chances, but my gosh, you really do miss 100% of the chances you don't take, and you got to have some
right. And it's all about growth. We're here to grow. We're here to grow our souls. So we have to have those little bit of the challenges. Now we have 5. We have 5 people here with us. You want to do a giveaway?
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
It's so much fun, guys. All right. So, Sarah, you want to talk about yours, and I'll get everything.
I would love that. So for those of you who are here, you know, I'm a clarity coach, a life coach. And so what I help to do with my clients who give me the privilege is I help for you to be able to overcome fears and limiting beliefs and create a plan and get to the life that it is that you want to create. And so I'd like to offer a free session with me, no strings attached, nothing at all, to be used in the next month. If you'd like to have an opportunity to have a session with me, a 30 to 45 minute session where you can pick something that maybe you're stuck on, and we can get past that for you and gain some clarity in your life. Mm-hmm. And so if you'd like to enter in for that, how can they do that today, Sue? And we'll pick right now. How can they do that?
Yeah, let me go over here. I hope this works. All right. You type in. Yeah, you type in number clarity. What I have down here. I don't know why it won't show up on the screen, Sarah.
Well, you're the technology lady, so don't ask me.
Ah.
So if that sounds like something you're interested in and you'd like to maybe have that opportunity with me, I would be so grateful for that. You just would type in #clarity. Would they just text it into the
Comment
text
field.
the comments field?
Yeah.
Like you and I talked about before, we can't see who's here unless you say something. Like Facebook Live, it lets me see like so-and-so joined us. I can see that you're there and the duration that you're there. This platform doesn't let us see that. So it tells us there are X amount of people that are here, but it doesn't tell us who's here. We cannot see who's here unless you type in the chat.
I can't get it to work. I mean, I think it's working. You type in number clarity. Okay. Let's see.
So someone did, so that worked. Let's see.
But it won't show up on my screen. Oh, I know why. I'm being crazy. Okay. Share screen.
You're being awesome. You're being crazy.
There we go.
I don't know where my.
There we go. I got it now. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So Deborah's in. That's good. Any more? Any more givers? Takers? We're going to have a couple more. There, Tina's in. Yay, Tina.
Oh, awesome. All right.
That's wonderful. That's so much fun.
Wonderful.
Okay, because Sarah and I have way too much fun with this giveaway thing. I mean, it's a blast.
Wait till the glitter comes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna draw 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome. Oh, I typed in #clarity, so it entered us too. But
I won. All right. That's good. You've been wanting me to come to you for a while, so.
Oh, I'm excited. This is great.
Okay, so we're going to do another one, and I'm going to give away. Let me see if I can get this to do it again.
Wasn't that cool? All the confetti and the glitter and stuff. I just think it was so cool. I think it's so neat. I just thought it was great. I could do that all day. I could sit here and
I don't want to
spin the wheel all day.
Again? No. I'm going to try to do another one.
So what do they have to type in for you?
Well, I got to figure out how to do another one. I'm afraid if I do that, it's going to go, yeah. All right.
I can hear your clock tick, and it's so soothing. It just like brings back such good memories of my grandmother's house. I'm just being honest. It's just like so soothing.
All right. So the next one, I'm going to give away a 30 to 45 minute personal year reading.
That's awesome.
Anybody who wants to try, and you just need to type in number 6.
Oh, wonderful.
All right. Number 6, 30 to 45 minutes free reading.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yep. They're going to learn so much from that time with you. It's going to be so empowering.
It is so much fun. It's so much fun. Oh.
It's going to be awesome. Okay. So whoever wins that with you, it's going to be a great experience. So type it in, #6 in the comment box.
We get a couple more people that could, if they wanted. There's Ann.
There we go.
Ann. We'll keep ourselves out of it.
Yeah, I want to. My fingers, I want to type it, but I just know we'll keep it.
All right, here comes the fun. We love this. I got to share my screen. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, look at that. It's just, I'm a millennial and, Wheel of Fortune was a thing.
And one. And yay! All right, so the deal here is you've got to, let me stop my screen.
That's awesome, Anne. Congratulations.
Now, you have to, here is Sarah's information. Who won Sarah? Me.
Technically,
right?
you did, because I typed in, because you told me to type in hashtags clarity to
All
see
right.
if it worked.
All right. Well, we can do it again and stay out of it.
Okay.
So I need for you to, I can't remember who.
Anne,
I need, Anne, I need for you to contact me in 24 hours at this email address, and I will send you a link to get into my calendar to set up a time. Woo! I'm excited. She has 24 hours.
So Anne, make sure you email Sue before it's 7:30 tomorrow night. You are going to have a great experience, Anne. I can't wait.
Yeah, it will be fun. I just love meeting people.
Yeah, Anne's very sweet.
And now Tina, Anne, and Deborah, do you want to draw again for Sarah? I can do that. Want to do it again? Want to try again?
Oh yeah, that'd be great. And I won't touch it. So then, you don't win this time.
Oh, yes, they do. Okay, that's good. That's good. I just got to redo my thing. So I'm sorry, girl. I'm not very good with
anybody else. If you want to put hashtag clarity, then she can do it again, because that's how it has to work. We don't take your information or anything. That was one thing somebody asked me when I posted this on my Facebook, and they were like, well, if I tune in, you get my information. And I was like, oh no, gosh, absolutely not. Not unless you give it to me. No way. That's weird.
No.
So if you want to enter in for it, we'll stay out. It's hashtag clarity.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. And then Anne, if you want to type in hashtag clarity, # clarity again. Sorry for the technical difficulty. Or anybody else that was so sorry.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to do another one, and this is what it's going to be. So let's you guys, 45 minutes with Sarah. I've always said this, and you'll hear me say this every time. You don't have to be in a crisis to talk with Sarah. She can help you just to have some clarity on something that she can bring it to the surface for you to help you understand it a little bit better.
To help you grow and move forward.
Okay, Tina, Anne, we all set?
Deborah? Yeah, and Deborah, let's do it.
All right. Okay, this is just so much fun. 3, 2, 1.
I do like it. I like it way too much. Oh, there we go. It put healing numbers in again.
I didn't do that, I swear.
That's all. I didn't either. I didn't touch it.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, try it again. It has to work again, because we didn't do it that time. Just do it again. Just try it again.
All right. Here it goes.
It's rigged. I have too much fun with you. All right.
No.
What? No, see,
I'm a very lucky person, but I
told you already. Sue. You don't let me in, and this is it. This is the
There we go. Deborah won. Yes.
Awesome, Deborah. That was great. That took a lot of effort. You really earned this.
You guys are patient. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my Lord.
So Deborah, if you could email me within the next 24 hours, so before 7:30 tomorrow, and if you could shoot me an email, and Sue will put my email up, and I will also type it here. It's conversations, the number 2 clarity at Gmail. Mm-hmm. And if you reach out to me, we can schedule a session for you that works within your busy life and your schedule.
Yes. Oh my, that was fun. I just really want to thank Dorothy for jumping in here. She's such a good friend of mine. And she said, very good astrologer. If anybody's interested in doing astrology, Dorothy Morgan, just type in Dorothy Morgan on, and her website will come up. She's brilliant at what she does.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. This was a lot of fun. And we learned about the number 6.
It is a lot of fun. Yes, it is. And thank you for allowing me to do my technology thing.
You did great. Everyone's so patient. This is wonderful. It all worked out.
They were. Well, we can't see their faces. We don't know what they're saying in the background.
Thank God we don't know what they're
Oh, my Lord. Okay.
I look forward to hearing from you, Deborah.
Yes. And I look forward to hearing from Anne. And thank you all for joining us. Sarah and I will be back on May 4th at 7. And we'll talk about the number 7. We will pull this all together for you as we go along. So keep joining us and keep listening, and send me questions or send me ideas or what you might be interested in learning. I'm open to anything. So yeah. So Sarah, thank you so much. Always fun to be with you.
This was great. Thank you, ladies, so much. You guys, everybody have a great night. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.